let me get this straight, Bertram. You're telling me that last night you had a horrific nightmare. And in this nightmare, I pulled my trousers down, got my pee-pee out, swung it around a little, and it was then that you noticed that it wasn't a pee-pee at all. In fact, it was shaped rather like your head. Am I pretty much on the right track here, Bertram? Well, I've said it before, and I will say it again, my dear manservant, but you need fucking help. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / factotum Bertram, and this is my review for Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare. No, seriously though, Bertram, you really should see a psychiatrist. Or a gynecologist. Or perhaps an orthodontist. Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare was originally released in 2001, a year I remember fondly as the year I ran out of toilet paper in the bathroom for the first time.
And it certainly was not the last.
It was not, Bertram, it was not. So, what is the New Nightmare? Well, I'm so glad you asked, dear viewer. This is essentially Alone in the Dark 4, a new entry in a once popular survival horror series.
And, is this game a new nightmare?
Well, I guess I'll answer that in this review, won't I?
It's bollocks, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Now, speaking of nightmares, I have this recurring nightmare of my wife sitting on my face.
Oh, saucy.
No. The fat bitch literally sits on my face, crushing my skull and causing my brains to fall out of my ass.
Oh, well, that is a nightmare.
Indeed, Bertram. So, back to the review. Now, at the start of the game, we get to choose between two characters, Edward Carnby or Aline Cedric. Now, naturally, I wanted to play as the woman, Aline. But then I realized that, well, she is a woman. And I didn't want to spend the majority of the game listening to her screaming, or complaining, or telling me off for not taking the rubbish out, or having her castrate me when I accidentally made love to her mother.
How does one accidentally make love to someone's mother?
Well, I don't know about this one chap that you mentioned, Bertram, but I can tell you that in my experience, all it took was a lot of gin, a few compliments, and £124 and 80 pence.
You paid her?
Well, yes, aren't you supposed to do that?
No.
Oh dear. So, story. A missing person, a mysterious island, monsters, and all the bollocks in between. Well, that's the story done, so I guess 'tis time to check Alone in the Dark against the list.
And what is the list?
'Tis a list.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed.
Well, basically, I have a list of common tropes associated with survival horror games. So, let's see how Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare compares, shall we?
Oh, let's.
So, terrible voice acting? Check. Graphics that look older than the Queen? Check. Backtracking? Check. Bloody awful tank controls? Check and check. Can be completed in 4 hours with time left over for tea, scones, and a sneaky fondle of oneself? Check. Yes, this is indeed a survival horror game, Bertram.
But we already knew that.
Did we though? Did we?
Yes, we did.
Oh. So, gameplay. Now, like so many survival horror games, you will spend the majority of your time in this game wandering around like a spastic in a hedge maze, trying to find a key to open that bloody door you just know will progress the game. Now, if you wish to keep your blood pressure to a minimum, I'd suggest using a walkthrough. Some other commoner did the hard work, so you don't have to. So, what do I think of Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare? Well, 'tis amazing how one's opinion can change over time. You see, I seem to remember this game being good. Not great, but good. Now, I hate admitting when I'm wrong.
Oh, you've not admitted to being wrong about something since 1993, I believe.
1994, but anyway, Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare is the dreaded 3Bs.
And what is the 3Bs?
Well, 'tis the 3Bs.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed.
Boring, bollocks, and bollocks.
You said bollocks twice.
Well, that's because we have 2 bollocks traditionally, do we not?
Oh!
In all honesty, dear viewer, this game was a chore to play. I hated the controls, and I hated the constant loading screens, of which there were many. Not to mention that the story and characters are mediocre at best. And unless you have a fetish for mediocrity, which I do not, you're not going to enjoy this game. Now, the PlayStation 2 has some great non-Resident Evil and Silent Hill horror games. Games like Cold Fear, Rule of Rose, Haunting Ground, Clock Tower 3. So, I suggest that you go and play one, if not all of them, instead. In all honesty, I'd rather play Alone in the Dark Inferno again than play the New Nightmare. Oh yes, I said it, and I am 108% serious. Therefore, I am going to score Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare 2 giant, hairy bollocks out of 10. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. My review for Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare.
If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then, feel free to give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, bell button thingy. Feel free to share this video with everyone you know. But remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Say goodbye, Bertrum.
Goodbye, Bertram.
Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.